My name is Alex Noonan and I'm the Beauty Director of Australia's #1 fashion magazine, Marie Claire, and I am thrilled to be here today with Keith Archer from Strobe Hair and Makeup in Woollahra. Now Keith's here today to show us how to create a few gorgeous looks using dry shampoo.
First look we're going to be doing is literally refreshing and blow dry. So the hair's been shampooed 2 or 3 days ago, and what we're going to try and do is just freshen that look back up, create a little bit more volume back into the roots and middle ends, to give it a little more texture and just so it looks a little fresher and cleaner. With this product it's best to actually just spray directly into the roots. We're going to keep the can sort of 10 inches away from the hair so that you get a nice sort of even amount that's going to be distributed into the hair. Short burst sprays so that you're not putting too much on. You've got to remember that you can always go back and start to build that product up.
Vanessa, our gorgeous model, is obviously a brunette. And I know some brunettes are a bit apprehensive about using dry shampoo. Should they be?
No, the perfect thing about this product is that you get minimum residue on there, and also you're not getting any of that white sort of flaking sort of look with this product. It just gives a nice clean texture. We've applied a sort of decent amount to this, the roots, and a little bit has then fallen onto your middle ends, and you can sort of see from the colour and the texture there's no variation in that colour throughout the hair.
What's the next step? Is it best to work it through with your fingers or with a brush, do you think?
Well, we can do both. It's sort of like I tend to like to work everything through with my fingers first, and then right at the end you would then just brush it out to get that even distribution through. Good thing to remember with this product is that it's best to leave it 1 to 2 minutes after you've actually applied it to get the best result. If you let that product soak in the oils from the hair and also start to expand slightly to give you that extra bit of texture, so the hair hasn't dulled down too much from this product.
So that's how to refresh and blow dry. So now we're going to show you how to use dry shampoo as a styling product, not just to refresh your hair, but to add texture and volume to it as well. So the ponytail is a great, easy way to get out the door quickly, but still look polished. Now, a big look we're seeing in fashion at the moment is mod. So Keith, can you talk through the second look that we're going to be creating on Vanessa?
Yep, we're going to be creating a very simple ponytail, keeping some volume in there, because like you said, we're going to keep that sort of mod feel in there, but we also want this to look very undone and not too structured. We don't want it to look as if it's been tortured into place. The product itself will give us that nice texture back in there. We will be tuning a little bit just by adding a bit of backcomb into the hair, but without going too far so that it doesn't look too structured. We want that looseness and that soft texture so it's still coming back into the hair. I've just reapplied the product just back through the root growth, back through the roots, just to get a little bit of extra texture back in there. And all I'm doing now is just sort of pushing the hair into place. I'm trying to keep the sides a little tighter so it creates the look of more volume on the top. I'm also using the product again in the area where you'd be using either your elastic band, your bobby pins, because the great thing about these sort of products are that they actually give a lot more grip and hold. If your hair's very slippy, usually after a few days after you've washed it without it being washed, using a little bit of the dry shampoo would be fantastic for you because it will give you that extra hold. At this point we've used the hairband to secure the hair. It's still, you can see that there's still a little bit of give in there because we actually do want to keep that volume and fullness just through the sort of crown area and into the nape, so you do get that nice sort of profile coming in there, which does have that very sort of mod feel to it. At this stage you could literally just sort of take a small amount of the hair and bring that round, again using your spray just to give a little bit of extra hold and texture in there as well, and then we'd bring that round and cover that band as much as we can.
And that's the look this season, really,
That's
isn't it?
right.
It's about
Yeah,
a low ponytail.
It is very low. You want that as low as you can possibly get it because that creates that nice structure through the back. It gives you a beautiful profile.
At the recent Dolce & Gabbana show, the hairstylist created a very romantic but easy updo, perfect for your next big night out. And now Keith's going to talk us through how to create this look using dry shampoo. So Keith, now the hair's been prepped, you've sprayed it with dry shampoo.
Right the way through the hair. And also with these sort of looks, They are very simple and they actually look better if there's been less time spent on them.
So you're backcombing the ends there, Keith. What's
Yeah.
the benefit? Why do we need
Just to
do
get
this?
that hold into this area where we're going to be sort of securing the bobby pins. Again, I'm just going to pop it through those ends.
And I guess when you're styling too, it's, if you're refreshing your blow dry, you've got to brush it out. But we want that texture and that
We wanna
grittiness, so you want to keep that.
as much of that texture as possible.
Mm-hmm.
We want to keep that so that it does look like it's literally been popped up and a little bit of it's come out. I'm trying to keep this a little bit messy.
So you've really just created a messy
Just,
bump at the back,
just
isn't it?
literally just twisted that hair into shape.
Yeah.
Once I've got that pinned in,
Now you've got a great tip there. You're spraying the bobby pins first.
yeah,
With dry
just,
shampoo.
yeah, basically it just stops those grips and pins from being too slippy.
So for a bit of extra hold, just need to finish off with a bit of hairspray, and this will make sure that your look lasts the night.
It has got structure to it and sort of detail, but it's not. It has a little bit of a more modern sort of fresh feel to it as opposed to that very tight sort of structured. And I actually think the messier it is, the better.
Thank you so much, Keith, for showing us how to create 3 gorgeous looks using dry shampoo. See you next time.
Pleasure.